Hello guys, welcome back and thank you for watching. If you're new here, my name is Maria and in today's video I have three beautiful wreaths. I did use mostly Dollar Tree items. This is also in collab with my friend Nadia from DIY with Nadia. She is so talented and does amazing DIYs. I am so happy to be doing the Nadia Wreath Wednesday with her. So I'll have her information down in the description box, so you can definitely go check her out. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. I'm going to start with the welcome sign. From Dollar Tree, I will be using a bamboo wreath and some mini bouquet picks. Oh my gosh, these look gorgeous. They look so high-end, and they look like if I got them at Michael's, but I didn't. I grabbed these at Dollar Tree, and unfortunately, I only grabbed two. I really wish I did grab some more because they look so high-end. Now, I'm not going to glue anything to the wreath. I am using the stems to just weave them through the string of the bamboo. As you can see, I did have to remove the leaves so I can be able to weave it through, but then after that I did put the leaves back on there, and I will be doing the same thing to the other bouquet. For the welcome sign, I will be using a Dollar Tree arrow. Now I'm going to make it into a rectangle, so I am going to cut the little edges and make this straight using my handsaw. Now I'm going to paint it using my Waverly Antique Wax. For the word welcome, I will be using the Dollar Tree metal sign. Now you can just glue this to the sign, but what I decided to do was just trace it and then paint it using some white chalk paint. That is just because I'm a crafter, so I like reusing my stuff. And look how beautiful this looks. Now I'm going to add it to my wreath, but once again, I'm not going to glue it, I'm going to tie it. And I will be using the same string that the little wreath has, and I'm going to add another one to the bottom. This will be making it easier to tie it to the wreath. And that is it for this wreath. I think it turned out beautiful, and it was so easy and inexpensive to make. I did make this under $4, and it looks so high-end and it's beautiful for this spring. My next DIY is going to be a basket wreath. Now from Dollar Tree, I will be using one of their gold wire basket. I'm not really liking this gold color, so I am going to spray paint it using some white spray paint. The next Dollar Tree item I will be using is this love sign. I got this during their Valentine, but I know Dollar Tree right now is carrying so many beautiful wood signs you can use instead. I'm going to paint this using the Waverly Antique Wax. I'm going to set this to the side and let it dry, and I'm going to work on the floral picks I will be using. I'm using one from Dollar Tree and two from Walmart. I'm going to cut all the stems off from all three picks. Now that everything's cut, I'm going to separate them, and I only had one of the Dollar Tree ones, so the one with the little leaves or the long leaves, I won't be using that. I am also using some of the Walmart boxwood greenery. I cut 4 stems from one pick. Now I'm going to arrange all of the stems, some going one way, some going the other way. Then I'm going to tie them together using a piece of jute twine. I did make sure it was long enough to where when I am done wrapping it and tying it, I have enough to tie it to the basket. I'm going to do the same thing I did to the welcome sign. I'm going to cut the string it had in half, and then I'm going to add another string, so like that I can tie this to the basket. But this time, since this is a heavier sign, I did decide to put a piece of popsicle stick for extra support. So now I'm going to just tie the sign to the basket. This word sign is pretty long, so I did have to place it sideways. I won't be adding a boat to the center. Instead, I decided to add this beautiful purple succulent that I found at Dollar Tree. So that is it for this DIY. I think it turned out beautiful, and it was so easy and so inexpensive to make. For my next DIY, I will be using this paper plastic holder plate from Dollar Tree. I'm going to make this into a wheel wreath, so I am going to cut some of these little center plastic things off. As you can see, I wasn't able to cut everything off, so I'm going to use my box cutter just to cut the rest off. And this is how it looks. Once I was finished, I went outside and spray painted this using the same Krylon and white. For the greenery, I will be using the Walmart boxwood greenery. I use like 1 pick and a half. I cut all the stems off and then just place them, one going one way, the other one going the other way, and then tie them in the center. Once again, I use a piece of jute twine, but I made sure it was long enough to where I had some left over, so like that I can tie it to the wreath. For my next DIY, I will be using a Dollar Tree paper holder. I'm going to make this into a wreath, but I do want this to be a wheel wreath. So I'm going to cut some of these little plastic center pieces off. I'm going to add a wood sign to the bottom. So I'm using this Dollar Tree wood sign and I'm going to paint it using the Waverly Antique wax. And because I'm using this inside my house, I'm using some hot glue to glue this. As you can see, I did add a bow in between the boxwood greenery, but I did end up switching it just to a burlap bow. And that is it for this wreath. I think it turned out beautiful and you can use this all year round. And that is it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite because I would love to know. And don't forget to go check out Nadia's video. She has more wreath inspiration. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.